Kanye West.
Oh, man.
Everybody's favorite anti-Semite.
There you go. Well played.
Yeah, that was horrible. I'm sorry.
You did it, though.
He dropped a project called Bully. I know we don't really talk about Kanye too much on here. I don't either. One, did you guys listen to Bully? Do you have any intention to listen to Bully? Is there any redemption path for Kanye West through Bully? and is this it?
So I'm not excited about this project.
Okay.
I wanted to listen before we came on the show, but some scheduling and stuff like that, so I wasn't able to run it. Out of being a former, like an older Kanye fan, up until a certain point, I'm gonna still run it. I'm gonna listen to it and give him the due diligence. I'm gonna listen to it, even with all the goofy shit. I'm still gonna listen to it. But I'm not excited about it. I hope I'm wrong because I have zero expectations. So I hope I'm wrong, and I hope I'll be able to come back on the show and be like, "Yo, Kanye has some heat on there," right? But as it relates to his path to a possible, redemption or whatever, I wouldn't be surprised in this. The reason I wouldn't be surprised is because I know how many people just worship and love him. I wouldn't be surprised. Worship. I wouldn't be surprised if that is flipped and this is turned into a redemption thing. I wouldn't be surprised.
He got 33.2 million streams on Spotify in 24 hours.
That proves my point. He still has an enormous fan base. Merch.
He's still Kanye at the end of the day.
He's still Kanye, just a different version. So I wouldn't be surprised. I would not be surprised.
He's kind of underground now, though, isn't he?
No,
he's not.
He's
You don't think so?
Not at all. Kanye can announce a show and it will sell out.
Facts. He can announce merch. It's gonna sell out. Yeah. Show is gonna sell out.
The merch. You
don't think so?
I mean,
I don't know if I want to be walking
supply
around.
is always up. I mean,
True.
Might take you 6 months to get your $25 pair of shoes. I
still think he got that power, bro.
Kanye absolutely still has pulling power.
I think so. Yeah, I think
Kanye might be one of the biggest independent artists at this point, though.
Yeah,
because he is.
That's
indie.
fair. That's fair.
He pushes everything out through his own thing. That's what I mean by not mainstream. Like he's not pushed through. He's not pushed through any of the major label
I see
situations or anything like that. Like,
okay.
I don't get any notification. I mean, I see, but like,
I think Kanye's, his. I'm not gonna say his star has necessarily dimmed. It's just moved a little bit because I still believe that he is extremely influential and powerful. Whenever he drops anything, I don't think that has changed. It just might look a little different.
It's just that we feel a little different about it based on how Kanye has been the past 10 years or so.
Fair enough.
The album actually ain't bad. It sounds better than his last effort. It actually sounds like it's mixed properly. Like he took some time with it. Subject matter wise, it's not bad. It's not a whole bunch of bullshit bars. It's not crazy spectacular bars either. It's just a Kanye album that probably should have came out, 2 years ago. But I mean, it's not. A lot of people are saying that they feel like it's he's explaining himself a lot on this album or apologetic. I didn't really get that. I just got more so of somebody that just redid the Bully album, because this isn't the same one that came out that was streaming like a year ago. That was a video.
Because the one that's on Tidal only has like 3 songs on it.
Yeah, well, it had more songs than that on. Like, remember he had dropped a video. It was like a video album. But like it was a wrestling situation. His son
in the boxing ring or something like that.
So that album was called Bully.
Yeah,
and I think that's the one that even had the Hail Hitler and all that bullshit on there. This is a whole
cornball shit.
It's a whole different album. So it's like it took a whole different
swing.
You know what I'm saying? Swing.
Interesting.
Some of the lyrics aren't off-putting, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? I didn't really hear anything off-putting like that on there. I mean,
I listened to 3 records on accident. I was playing Crimson Desert. That game's pretty good. Try it out. But I was watching something, and right afterwards, one of his new records came on, and I was playing. I was like, I'll just let it play. And I listened. I was like, this is straight. You know, and then a couple other played. And I was like, all right, these are straight. Like, they weren't bad. Like,
no, it's not bad.
They weren't, like, I felt like it was a little bit better than the stuff that I had heard from him in the previous
It's
years.
absolutely better than a lot of the stuff.
Know, but I also, at the same time, like, that's the only type of stream that he's going to get from me is an accident. So, you know, it's just what it is.
Part of why I was into Kanye West, you know, when he first came out is because I was kind of into him as a person, his story, the fact that it was the non-conventional rapper story.
Yeah,
true.
You know, and he said things in interviews. I was like, yeah, I can. But then it got to a point where, like, I was so off him as a person that I can't be into his music.
Yeah, that's where a lot of people are.
And so that's where I am. I'm not, if it pops up, that's, you know, because like I said, the 3-pack, that's the Bully on title. Like, I don't have, you know, whatever Spotify. I don't have Spotify.
We don't rock with you.
Yeah.
So take that.
And I'm not, when I'm on YouTube and then, you know, I got the YouTube music because I pay for premium. Like, I'm not really checking to listen to music in either one of those platforms. So I don't know. Somebody would really have to say you're missing out by not hearing this. And plus, I'd have to hear more from Kanye about how, you know, I don't even want to hear an explanation about the Klansman robe or the swastika jewelry. I just need you to, you know, there has to be some sort of moment where, you know, or even, you know, slavery was a choice, and Harry Tubman. I've talked about this ad nauseum on this show about how he's said a lot of hurtful things that he hasn't been held accountable for. He's apologized to the Jewish community. I think this is his second or third apology to them.
It's part of a rollout.
But, you know, I mean, yeah, like we said, it was part of a rollout, and apparently this is what it is. So, like, I want to hear what you have to say, but you don't have something to sell us, Kanye.
Yeah, I don't think it doesn't matter at this point because, like, again, Kanye can do whatever because you have a lot of people that unfortunately came up in this social media age to where they don't take anything seriously, and then they're not standing for anything either. So somebody like Kanye can capitalize on it because he knows that regardless how strongly people from the previous generation actually came up on the old Kanye, even if we ain't rocking with him like that, there's a younger generation that actually respects just because he speaks his mind. They could care less that he's standing for anything. Kanye West speaks his mind, and he's flying. He has his own clothes, and
he looks max.
You know what I'm saying? He just looks cool to me, so I'm gonna rock with him. They care less, man. That's just where we are as a society, man. Kanye can make a post tonight that says, just a blanket statement, very, you know what I'm saying, no budget, just cheap, something he made real quick, and it'll be a stage or a city where he's performing at, and that event will sell out.
True. So once again, it's what we alluded to a little bit earlier with Tiger Woods and the people who are trying to cop pleas for him, who may not even be concerned with his mental or his physical health. Is like we just have this level of celebrity worship to where we care about how we can be entertained. It's almost like we are the people on the Titanic, and we are just so starved for that band to keep playing that we really don't care about the fact that they're going down with the ship too.
Yeah, not at all, man.
I did it backwards.
Yeah, it's all good.
Yeah, so man, he's gonna be all right, man. I mean, at the end of the day, is the resident guy that was the biggest Kanye West fan on the show. Even if I'm not thinking about going to a Kanye West show ever again, it doesn't fucking matter, because for every one person that don't rock with Kanye anymore, there's 5 more coming up that like exactly what he's doing, and they think it's so cool that he's speaking his mind and blah, blah, blah. He never has to apologize other than what he's been doing. It's the same formula that he's been rocking with the whole time he's been out. Yeah. And he's going to continue to do it.
Yeah. And I want to clarify. I think we were all big Kanye fans.
Yeah,
I was huge too. I think
out the gate? Yeah,
I think
first day purchase.
I think you just held on longer.
Yeah, I did.
You held on longer than we did, but no, out the gate we were all Kanye fans. 100%.
Yeah. His material at one point in time really spoke my lifestyle. It was literally my story.
Yeah.
So like I've always been like, Kanye West is so cool. You know what I'm saying? You know, it was like if I was a rapper at one point in time, I was like, that would be me.
No.
I
understand.
So you can't. I've always looked at him as like, I can't take that section of his career away from him, because I'd be capping if I said that wasn't influential to me. So I'm not about to lie, but you know, people evolve or devolve, however you want to look at it. And yeah, that's just where I'm at now. But
he's responsible for Drake too, because without what was that 808 and Heartbreaks, there will be no So Far Gone.
True.
Which is what pretty much shot Drake into stardom, because he had mixtapes before that one.
Agreed.
But that's the one that everybody paid
And that
attention to
mixtape
because
is
it was
fire.
heavily influenced by Kanye West's sound. So
Yeah, that mixtape is fire.
yeah, it is.
And it looks like he is going to headline the Wireless Festival in London, July 10th through 12th.
It'll
Bet
be
it's gonna
sold out.
Yeah, it's going to sell out.
It'll be sold out. Like, no questions asked. It'll be sold out.
Even the listening parties. He had like listening parties all over the country. I think
Well, he's
last
supposed to be doing
Friday.
something at SoFi.
I think that's
an
actual concert or something.
Okay.
But he had listening parties in a few cities, and those events were all sold out. I mean, it's like, it doesn't matter.
It
You know what I'm
does.
saying? Nobody cares about what he's doing or how ethically responsible
matters.
or morally responsible he is. They do not care. I mean, the president of the United States is Donald Trump.
Yeah, the bar
I mean,
is so low.
So
Like,
yeah.
it's crazy when the president's bar is lower than a Kanye West.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Good point.